Hello, Divine Family. Happy full moon, Aquarius. Welcome to the new Diamond Age Level Up activations. This is going to be gifted quantum energetics, personal kind of tuning in activations, and also quantum consciousness mentoring, multidimensional mentoring for the collective consciousness. So I was just going to tune in and just come on. Me and my husband wanted to come on just for just for like an hour and a half as usual, and just kind of tune in to anybody who needs assistance. Um, just assistance in the now. So we're just going to tune in to the first three people today and just dedicate about an hour and a half to the collective consciousness, our soul family, everybody that's out there right now. Everyone that's transitioning. So the new diamond age level up activations with this full moon is absolutely beautiful. High energies, but lots of purging and cleansing and clearing. And it is, I'm going to say, another awakening within an awakening within an awakening. So it seems like all veils are gone and up, and the veils have been gone, but there's lots of veil releasing right now. Major mind control systems and ego systems dissolving at a rapid speed. So that's going to be the fourth dimensional systems. 4D systems collapsing in the 4D systems, collective consciousness collapsing. Different types of grid systems and setups, different setups that are set up in order for, I'm just going to say transition. So transition, you can say awakening if you want to, but let's say perception. We'll kind of expand with perception and higher awareness. Expansion with higher upgrades, expansions and intelligence, cosmic intelligence, universal intelligence, source intelligence, Godsource intelligence, prime creator intelligence. Expansions with perception. No perception and perception. So I don't know how to explain it. So there is no truth. There is no right and wrong. There is nothing in that space. That space is energy, vibration, pure consciousness, frequency, intelligence of God's source consciousness, prime creator consciousness. There is many that are going through what you would call veil removals, and the veils have been gone. So the removals of the veils, but this is more a deeper integration, and then also a deeper, what we call level up. Deeper level up is for you just to really expand, to be able to see through a clear view. So clear and clarity. When tuning in, kind of moving back into what you would call the reality grid of your purpose, your plate, remembering the transition systems, the collective consciousness grid systems. You could say your soul agreements or your soul contracts, but that's going to be by choice. You have choice and free will, and then when you tune in certain collectives that hold the collective consciousness and kind of moving into this consciousness, still the control system, so the reptilian implants, and I don't like saying reptilian, so I'm going to use the word, kind of move around with words and then dissolve the words. So reptilian implants. Sometimes they call it reptilian systems, reptilian programming. Now that could be just to a belief system and a collective grid system, collective consciousness grid system, matrix. That's another setup. That's another separation system. That would be what you call still the unconsciousness, and they still have to move through those grids, and they will have to. Those are their contracts by choice because they choose to believe in those perceptions. So as you believe in those perceptions, and you are able to see through those systems and those views, you're able to have choice. As you're able to dissolve and to dematerialize your systems and start to materialize universal crystalline star particle systems, you could call it universal, but let's just say activating higher DNA strands right now. So higher systems, higher, and we'll just use the word higher, that's fine. Higher systems, new root races, new strands, new DNA strands, and merging. So merging and integration through activations, DNA activations, and new light bodies. So as these new light bodies comes online, they'll be able to dissolve these collective matrices inside of them on a deep cellular level. So this is actually what's in the collective consciousness, kind of just moving around the systems. Choosing by choice to stay in these systems, as long as you believe in contracts, then if that's your perception of contractual agreements, then that is going to be your creation, meaning those will be your reality grids for this incarnation, and also through different spaces and time, which is going to be through experience. Moving through those systems, these setup systems. These setups are collapsing at this point, meaning that the mind control systems in the collective grids and collective consciousness, which is telling you that you have no choice, those are mind control systems. Those are actually going through a huge releasing and also lifting at a rapid speed, dissolving, dematerializing. The dematerialization has to do with the children of the future. The children of the future are the ones that are also assisting in cleaning up. So they're coming in and assisting in cleaning up millions and trillions of timelines of the ones that are here for the recorrection timelines too, as well, that keep creating these same unconscious grid systems. They're doing massive cleanups right now, and they're children of the future. They're just amazing when you tune into them. If you have no perception, if you are able to release your beliefs and to really tune into something new. So they really will communicate to the ones that are expanded and that have released many mind control systems, all different types of control systems, veil removals, maze removals, I call it. Different types of beliefs and collective grids. So they do lots of communications to the ones that are want to be able to open up to new consciousness probably about every nanosecond at a rapid speed, and can just sit there and go collapse this grid, collapse this grid, collapse this grid. Keep collapsing and collapsing these grid systems and move through the beliefs and start knocking them down, knocking them down, knocking them down. So we pretty much sit up every single day, and that's how we move. So we go just knock it down, knock it down, knock it down, just keep moving through these grid systems and just to keep deprogramming and to move these systems, to look at the setups and the collective grid systems, universal grid systems, multiverse grid systems in different spaces, and seeing how we're able to unify everything into one, but also able to be able to collapse them down, collapse them down, collapse them down, to be able to start to knock them down, and just take all setups and wrap everything up. So millions and trillions of systems and setups all in like one light speed, and to be able to move through those grids, and to also to assist them with the cleanup systems in order for them to be able to expand to a higher consciousness. It could be expansion in a sense, or elevation, or just just new creations, and seeing if there is new consciousness, kind of reaching out for new technologies, geometrics technologies, light codes, and seeing how we're able to kind of play around with the new systems. You could call those new abilities. So just tuning into the collective grid. When I was able to tune in yesterday, the rewrite is within inside of us, and that has to do with choice. Um, Elevation of consciousness, being able to see a million different ways or higher purposes, but just being able to shift paradigms within inside of us. Yes. Being able to see how much we can expand, and to be able to shift into consciousness, and to be able to elevate in consciousness, and super consciousness, or super galactic consciousness, or quantum consciousness. I mean, there's so many different words, but I'm just going to say Godsource. Super consciousness is amazing. If you're able to shift through your own inner tests from out there, so kind of expand with that. What the words yesterday, the rewrite is cosmic creation waves. Rewrite it again. Cosmic, major rewrite, cosmic creation waves. So there's many cosmic creation waves coming through in order for us to remember that we are the God source consciousness intelligence, the pure consciousness intelligence and creator intelligence that are able to create through the full body system. So, full body system, some will have to still create from the belief system of what they allow themselves to believe in. Okay, so there are still ones using the techniques to create through the heart. To create through something I've heard recently that is a really old system is, and it doesn't really matter, but it is an old system. Okay, so to us, it's old. As you are able to activate new DNA strands, new light body systems, new star body systems, you will be able to tune in to that. It is an old system, but it held purpose, right? It's not. There's no right or wrong in that system, and there is no right or wrong. Like I said, no light or dark, no systems in these intelligent systems that hold polarity systems. A lot of us came in for those knocking downs and to complete all of those setups really fast and to see how we can transition from those systems. So unified field, inner core, unity consciousness, and just seeing how what resonates within the heart. What resonates, if it doesn't resonate, it's fine. Might resonate later. It doesn't really matter. Um, going back into those systems creation portals, there's an older system that everyone is still transitioning. So let's just say it's a transition. Then you're able to shift paradigms and you activate new light bodies and star bodies, and you'll figure out the new systems and the full body systems. Crystal diamond, crystalline technology, which is actually really cool. That one's cool, and then there's higher systems after that. And it's teleportation, all kinds of really cool abilities and wild abilities coming online. So it's really hilarious past those systems, and they call them gates, but let's just say transition systems right now. Different types of systems, platforms, a new DNA, new root race. So those are the children of the future, the ones that usually come in and teach me because I've been able. I'm going to say we have been able to expand enough to actually really tune in to their cleanups and then also everything they want to show us. So kind of opening up that space. Lots of creation portals is where they use the electrical and magnetic tetrahedrons for creation. So creation through the projector of the pineal gland, creation through the heart chakra, and that's fine. And that's beautiful the way that it is, and utilizing your creational energies, the creational force through the heart and then through the projector to be able to materialize your realities. And that's a beautiful system to still tune into. Full body system is going to be what we call light speed diamond crystalline consciousness technology, which is at a light speed that we're able to materialize through the full body system. So full body is going to be the best I can explain it to you is the full body system would be through the spinal cord itself, which is the highest network and the Stargate network. And we do call it a network system, and it materializes super fast. Some of us still have chakras, some of us don't. There's new full body systems, like I said, that one's at a light speed, rapid speed. You could say instant materialization, but there's only a certain point where you would have instant materialization if you're still running frequencies of the fear virus. Which is really cool because the thing I like about this system is that it actually knows when I'm creating from a place of a fear virus, which is the matrix system or whatever is still in the cellular structures of my physical body. And then other spaces. So other spaces are experiences too. So that's a wild experience. It's actually an intelligent system, so it's a super intelligent system, and it will delete those type of creations. And then there's a certain point of mastery where you have to learn, you have to kind of tune in to do it yourself. It won't let you step past your masteries. Okay, so as you're able to activate new strand systems, new DNA, recoding, rewriting light bodies, and all kinds of really beautiful elevations, star body systems, star particle plasma systems. There's a hydroplasma system too as well that you're able to upgrade to. It really all depends on what consciousness system that you're in. I'm going to say collective consciousness system, so it really has to do with the matrices and those matrix systems of where you are at, where you feel you're at in your masteries. Most of you will be expanding right now, and as you're able to expand and elevate, to be able to level up, you most likely, a lot of you will have to go into mastery super fast, like a lot of us, meaning that you could be mastering about millions at the same time in order for you to transition to a higher timeline, higher reality systems, which is really magical. Yes, we can do this. Your ego and your human self or the ego systems will sit there and tell you that you can't or you don't have time for it. Well, then you're about to get your world rocked by your own system. So it's actually really funny, because at a certain point, this is fully online and it will show you all of your resistance in a beautiful way. Some of us have to take the pathways of dissolving what is the unconscious grid in the physical body. So that's the resistance. You can call it the resistance, but it's really has to do, it's not too much resistance. So I'm going to remove the word resistance right now. It's more of the mind control systems, and it has to do with mind control, and it does. And what they call the ego mind control systems, I've heard different wordings, maze systems that are set up, and there's also different types of technology, technology systems within the matrices, and they call it dark technology, but I'm going to say unconscious technology, artificial intelligence technology. So I'm going to say AI intelligence, galactic AI intelligence too as well. And there's many different technology systems that I actually do tune into, and I've been able to see those systems and observe them. And I just observe them, and then we kind of work through how to dismantle, to deactivate and to dismantle these systems, hard drive systems and softwares. So that can take time. So there's a lot. It really all depends on your consciousness, perception, I guess. I'm going to say more perception, where it is that you are viewing. So observing, and it could be millions or trillions, and that's fine if you're observing. So it could be the resistance systems. You can use the word resistance, and that's fine. You could use the word surrendering, but we're going to remove those today. As you have your different intelligence and integrations of your multidimensional selves, and always just remember this: when you integrate and really pull everything together, are all experienced in spaces. So it could be in the multiverse spaces, and it could be, possibly it could be older than time and space. You possibly could have a billion U's, and yes, you can. It really all depends on the DNA strands. I'm sorry, your DNA strand, and really does. You can have about a billion. And when you bring all those spaces together and existences in the same physical body, you have a lot of energy tools. You have lots of tools, so many different types of tools, so many tools, so much wisdom, so much knowledge, deep cellular wisdom. It's definitely beyond the Akash when you're able to cleanse and to clear the Akashic records. As you're able to fully remember your plate systems. Once you start to remember your plate systems, then you have more tools on top, different tools that you can utilize in those systems. So when I say removing resistance and surrendering, as the tools that I have from the wisdom of a me in a space always shows me that it's mind control, from matrix systems and different mazes, different technologies that are set up and how everything is set up here. And those are what we call the setups. And different matrix systems, different types of technology, artificial intelligence, but it's more galactic intelligence. When this space of me fully integrates as a good tool and says, no, I'll open up and I'll show you everything what it is real quick, and I'll show you that this is really what it is. So it's not too much the resistance or surrendering. It has to do what is created here, what is in the collective conscious matrices, what are the setups, and going all the way up to be able to see all of these systems, all of these setups, all of these collective grids, all these matrices, what is here. Kind of different types of technology, artificial intelligence technology. It's really interesting when you're able to see new consciousness, when you're really able to pull all of yous back into that inner core system. The inner core, always see if you can always shift your paradigms, and to be able to shift systems and to shift your paradigm. See if you can remove all beliefs. If you can really sit in that inner core 0 point, that unified field, seeing if you can see all spaces of you and unifying and seeing no spaces, no dimensions anymore, and just becoming that embodiment of that oneness consciousness. Once you hold that grid, and you could hold that grid work for a few weeks or a few months, you will be able to fully integrate those billions of yous, those 17,000s of yous from different time space continuums. It really has to do with the experience, and all of those experiences, what you call different types of incarnate. Some people call them extensions, and that has to do with the matrix, a collective conscious matrix. It has to do with the programming. So that's all programming. If you are allowing yourself to stay in those beliefs and those programming stations, and those are different types of programming stations, then those are the systems that you will have to dematerialize throughout the years. If you're able to go fully expand into that, and we could call it, that's a good one, super oneness consciousness, boom, like, and hold that grid work for a few months, you will be amazed on the tools that you have from you in different spaces that will always really elevate you to be able to see through a new system. And that doesn't have to be on this planet. So it could be other systems and solar systems and galaxies, and really and then they tell you a lot too, so it'll kind of take you up and show you all the artificial intelligence. And I have a let's just say a me that is me, that always shows me the different artificial galaxies, artificial systems, especially when we're sitting outside and we'll say, well, this is an artificial intelligence. That's this system's not real. Those are holographic holograms. You call them artificial intelligent holograms. And I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. And we have to be able to see it because it's within inside of us and it's in our universe. So it holds a purpose. It's nothing to go into fear over. You have to clear the distortions and also the AI intelligence, the mind control systems, the disruption code, corruption systems. So I'm just going to say distortions, cleansing and kind of cleaning up. And once you're able to clear it up, and whatever is out there is inside of you. So it really has to do with clearing it. And that's just a matrix system. So you can receive the wisdom, but it means absolutely nothing. It really is just for you to be able to collapse the systems, deactivate and to dismantle all that intelligence and holographic intelligence at a rapid speed from a place of no fear. To be able to really see those artificial intelligent holograms, even if you're looking at different systems or artificial intelligence or something that you feel as if is in a system creation portal. And that has to do with, like, for example, Armageddon software is huge in this system. There's all different types of holograms and artificial intelligence that you're choosing to stay in a game. So if you're going to stay in those systems and game systems and to hold that grid, then that's fine. If you're able to go into the oneness consciousness and to be able to collapse them and to deactivate and to dismantle all those holograms, then you will see like an organic new system, an organic new system, and then organic universes, or organic higher harmonic universes too as well. So it's really about expansion. So just because you have that is you just sitting there and saying, well, I'm going to show you this, I'm going to show you that, I'm going to show you this, I'm going to show you that, I'm going to show you this one and that one and this one, and this means absolutely nothing. Okay, so kind of moving into a system that it really means absolutely nothing. So don't believe in this anymore. So I can knock it down, knock it down, knock it down, knock it down, and we can just boom, 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 and kind of wipe everything, and then we'll be able to create. So it's actually really beautiful. And then you'll see more of an organic system and an organic universe. Just as if what constellations that you see right now, or if you're still in those systems of astrology, and you can, you know, you walk into those systems, you look at the constellations. So yes, as you knock it down, you open up to the organic systems and the organic universe. Well, you're a multiverse universe. So if you sit there, you can look outside, and you can see the constellations and the star systems, and then you can go take your feet and just move over in a geometric system. So kind of moving your feet and just walking over to the next side and go, well, look at this universe. And that's quantum intelligence. So quantum intelligence meaning going, well, let's go look at this system. And when you go look at the system on the other side, a different view from a right view and a left view, or just moving in different types of geometrics forms. And that's just kind of, you can go back inside of your house and go, okay, I'm going to walk outside. I'm going to see a whole different setup, actually. So I'm going to see another organic universe. You go outside, and the constellations are completely different. So that's quantum intelligence, I call it. That would be being able to be able to move through different universes and multiverses really fast. These are the systems and the new abilities coming online that we're able to be able to guide and to assist, and to always remember that. So you can in a sense be able to vibrate into different universes for right now, the vibrational system into different universes and spaces, and just being able to move your body in a geometrics formation, different types of geometries, so for you to be able to sit there and to play around to access different multiverses and universes. So that's how you're able to go into those, the oneness consciousness, the super oneness consciousness, and able to really open up and to expand, and to see, am I able to shift these belief systems at a rapid speed, and to be able to shift those belief systems at a rapid speed systems, to be able to remember. And it really is about remembering how everything works, right? So if we know we're from the future, obviously, right? And we're always going to be from the future or the past or present, because everything is simultaneously running at once. So whatever you call your spaces become no spaces. That there is no dimensions at a certain point. That everything is just that super oneness consciousness, that unified field, and you're able to. You can. It's beyond what you could do, right? We can move our spinal cords, and we can create universes and multiverses. We can create souls if we wanted to. We could actually materialize through our spine, and to materialize through our spine, um, new soul family, and we can. So we can materialize the soul and teleport the soul and materialize the physical body straight out of our spinal cord. And we were like, that's crazy. That's impossible. No, we can. There is a certain point, and in when the planet was high enough, here on the planet, the frequency was high, and that was possible. So everything is accessed here. Okay, so it's already here. It's already accessed. Now, usually when I'm playing around, you can call them the future, but when I usually sit with the children that are advanced now, right? So now and then future, and possibly about a few thousand years into the future. So we always sit there, and they really just assist me with remembering, just to remember everything that is access. Some of them are just new root races, and they're just beautiful. But they just sit there and call out everything. So we all sit there. We usually laugh, just access and to remember the abilities, and just say no, wait, that's a mind control system from the fourth dimension and a belief system from this system, and we'll tell you what all the systems are here and all the setups, and it's actually really fun to sit with them. But they call out everything. And they'll always call everything out really fast, and usually call everything out in geometrics and shapes, and they sit there and kind of assist with the collapsing, and to be able to collapsings in the systems and geometrics. So right now we're all accelerating to these abilities to be able to remember these abilities, these beautiful advanced abilities, and also from a place of no fear, and to be able to access his consciousness without the mind control systems of the fourth dimension and the different systems of those duality systems, the light and dark, and don't do this and don't talk about this, and all this unconsciousness programming that is still there in the collectives. Don't talk about that too much, and that's just another mind control system. So that's another what you call level up. That is a level up. The level up is your highest version of you, and it's there's an oversoul, there's a higher version putting you through tests to see, are you still going to actually believe in those systems? Are you really going to believe in this unconscious system? You're going to believe in this fear system, okay? So those are what we call level ups. Level ups is you coming to you, which is you just coming to you on your experience as you are remembering, awakening. So awakening within an awakening and awakening within the awakening, and just testing yourself the whole time. So your test is just going to see, are you going to stay in that collective conscious grid of the polarity and duality systems, the unconscious systems, the old programming, the old experiments, and they call it the old experiments of Atlantis, but I actually know that's a false hologram too as well. And just looking at those systems, and to be able to look at the old systems, old experiments, and that's when you will access your time traveling abilities, or quantum traveling abilities, intergalactic abilities, if you want to, but I'm going to say time traveling abilities. And the abilities is more of that space of integration. So the space is as the wisdom as a time traveler, or ones that have, it's not really time traveler, but let's just say traveler. I'd rather use the word travelers. As you're able to remember those systems, as a traveler, travelers don't believe in anything, and there's no attachments and cords. There's a lot there, but being able to deprogram all those systems and to know that this system is just set up by the highest version of you, which you could say is putting you through tests, but we'll use the word level up because I've heard that one recently. And we'll tune into that, and then we'll come back to another frequency word. So seeing if you can expand right now, coming back to the wholeness, and coming back to the center, the rewrite and the cosmic creation wave that is activating right now, and the major frequencies is to see, are you able to shift your paradigms, to deprogram, to clean up, to clear distortions, to see if you can um, go into the super oneness consciousness, to see if you can remove the hard drive systems, belief systems of those old systems. So you could just say old systems. Most of the time we can do this at a nanosecond, and see if you can create through the full body system, and to really create what your passion or your desire is. How do you see realities? How how do you see higher consciousness in a sense? I'm sorry, how would you envision? That's fine, we'll see envision. How do you envision higher states of consciousness? What does that frequency feel like to you? So what does it feel like? What resonates, what doesn't resonate? Do you even know what that means? Okay. Really start playing around, and to seeing how much you can elevate in consciousness, to be able to see from all different types of versions and views. Yeah. No senti, no shanakati. Gesantre sanakashanti. Okay. I'm going to tune into three beautiful souls. I'm going to go up and look. And happy full moon, everyone. Hello, Indigo. We have We have beautiful Mickey, Claire and Tiana, and Wendy. Beautiful Wendy. Wendy, you're definitely going to have to email me. We have been trying to get in touch with you. I'm glad that you guys are tuning in. It could just be the whole and timelines is what I tune into. Okay. Okay, so yeah, cosmic creation waves. Lots of downloads and frequencies, major activations. The frequency transmission, the frequency word for the Galactic New Year is the solar diamond age awakening. So it really is going to be a mind-blowing shift, and I really see that there's going to be a huge collective grid system and major collapsing in the grid system. Mhm. Gestern tue ich na gestern tea. Yes, we have beautiful Anna. You guys can always tune in to where you are around the planet. We're all going to just connect into the heart space. Anyone, I'm going to choose kind of, I'm sorry, tune into choosing, tuning into, just to tune into three, three followers today. So if anyone wants to type in a question, any questions or who would need assistance with deprogramming. We can do deprogramming too as well. Programming and installing for the new diamond codes that are coming through. Any questions for Ascension? Or let's just say that you feel as if that you're not able to move through veil removals, possibly could feel energetically stuck. Possibly as if you I don't like using the word looping, kind of transition from loops, but let's just say loop systems, holographic holograms. We could look at different artificial intelligent holograms that are running. So those would be your reality grids. You can just type in if there's any assistance for any elevation of consciousness to assist you with shifting. Okay, so we have Dawn, beautiful Dawn. Okay, tuning into the energetics. I'm going to tune into your frequencies. So I'd like for you just to connect into your heart space. See if you can connect into the higher heart thymus, and that will be about 4 inches, 4 to 5 inches below your throat chakra. So it'd be the upper chest, and we'll tune into the higher heart chakra and consciousness. And I'd like for you just to relax your body and just to breathe in and breathe out. Dawn Wright is just tuning in. Sometimes the energy coming in gets overwhelming. How can I move through this easier? Okay. So just tune into the higher heart, and I would like for you just to tune into the Godsource consciousness current, just a light current, and see if you can breathe in and breathe out. And just to be able to tune into the frequencies and just to visualize emanation within your body So emanating light out of your higher heart chakra. So usually we tune into bringing the light through, bringing the light streams through the top of the crown, and actually anchoring it from the external into the internal. See if you can tune into the internal to the external. And activating the diamond grid crystalline technology, which is going to be a communication of what you would call telepathy, light technology communication, and just access those systems outward, please. And just tune into the higher heart chest and just see if you can visualize the diamonds, the diamond communication through geometrics within inside of your physical body. And tune into the light consciousness, light codes, and just visualize light codes filling up your body. Godsource light codes, prime creator light codes, pure love consciousness, pure intelligence, pure consciousness. And you are your own unique energetic signature, your own ray of intelligence. And let's just tune in to the frequency. Let's connect to your Christed intelligence, which would be the Christed avatar consciousness, Christed oversoul, the oversoul consciousness, Christed universal soul consciousness, and just to bring that full higher version of you fully online, like I said, internal to external. So just visualize through your diamond communication, crystalline communication through your physical body. And to be able to access that system within inside of you. And to tune into the frequency and the frequency within inside of you. And just to tune into that system. And to connect into the light grid and the grid work systems. All of these systems within inside of you. And just to breathe in and to breathe out. Accessing the light grid. See if you can tune into crystals and diamond consciousness within your physical body. Opening up all those systems into the physical body and opening up all those grid systems. Accessing into the higher systems. Now I would like for you just to tune into your heart and just to breathe in and breathe out. And anyone that is tuning in to this station and tuning in into our live today, or a podcast. Usually it's the Galactic Spy podcast. Actually, I have to go put that back up. And that's like our cosmic joke. So eventually I feel as if I'll have my star sister with me here very soon. Once we're able to transition through our next elevation consciousness, she'll probably be back on here with me, and that will be fun because we're really gonna move through some setups and collectives really fast. So that would be fun. It could just be one time she sits with me and we'll just kind of wipe everything clean, and that will be fun. So it's really nice just to sit in that space. So I like for anyone who's tuning in that you can tune into the space and open up and to expand and to follow these techniques. So I like Dawn just to keep breathing in and out and to tune into the highest version of you and emanate the light technology, the diamond technology consciousness within your physical body, which is the crystal consciousness, if connecting through your heart grid. I'd like for you just to visualize light codes and that your whole body is filled up with light codes, activating your light codes, your blueprints, your geometrics, your DNA, your original consciousness, your energetic signature, your ray system within inside of you. Everyone is unique and different. None of us are the same, and we really are not. So everyone has their own unique energetic signature, their own blueprint. So I'd like for you just to visualize this technology, what you feel as if resonates with you, which is the highest version of you, that you are the higher self. As you are the higher self, opening up these diamond grid, crystal grid systems, crystal conscious systems, activating these systems within inside of you, internal access, and just visualize your whole body filling up with light. Light codes and geometrics, quantum intelligence systems. You can see multiple code, blueprints, different frequencies, arrays, rainbow technology, starlight technology, plasma systems, sparkles of light, our plasma systems. Whatever it is that you feel that you see, you can write it down later. I would like everyone just to tune in and open up to expansion, to be able to see your ray, your blueprint, your consciousness. As you're able to move through these systems, see if you can fill up your whole body with light and light codes. The beautiful geometrics and the light code systems. And fill up the spinal cord. Activating the light code to your original consciousness, new consciousness, root race, if that resonates. If it doesn't, it's okay. It's not always going to resonate with everybody. Higher DNA strand. And just tune into new DNA strands. Activating your DNA strand, your dormanted systems within inside of you, activating your key codes to your DNA strand. You could see other systems that are running. And let's pull up what matrix system that you're running right now. What are you mastering? And we can master it really fast and wrap up all setups in those collective grid systems. As we are tuning in, there's hard drive systems and blueprints that are created through an intelligence, through the physical body, which is the crystalline diamond consciousness, crystalline diamond, crystalline system, which is access in all species on this planetary structure, and multiverse systems. So it's access within the physical systems. As you're able to tune into those systems, I would like for you just to feel your heart expand. However it is that you envision. Like I said, it's your unique energetic signature. None of us are the same. You could see different blueprints, but for right now, your system itself will create and to materialize through a diamond crystalline plasma technology, possibly, unless you have a different type of technology, and that's okay. So for right now, I'm going to use the word diamond systems. If it resonates. If it doesn't, it's okay. I would like for you to tune into this, very important, that this system will be created. So if it's a 4-dimensional matrix system blueprint, you will be mastering it. It will create into the physical body. Like I said, you'll see different networks that are running. You could see holographic artificial intelligence, and that holds a purpose for mastery. Everything holds a purpose through mastery. These systems are created and designed within the physical body morphogenetic field. So let's see if we can open up and expand today, and to see if we can remove these hard drive systems. Show density and dense matter in the physical body. There's the reason why you feel very overwhelmed. And we'll go into the overwhelming for a minute. Let's see if you can tune into your heart and just open up and let go. All you have to do is let go and let go and let go. Now, I'd like for you just to tune in and to connect into your heart chakra. I would love for you just to see if you can communicate to your physical body and to deactivate and to dismantle all setup systems and these blueprints and geometrics that are still running in a 4-dimensional grid system, or matrices that no longer serve me anymore. It doesn't hold a purpose. Artificial intelligent hologram systems, belief systems. So beliefs and creations. It could be the fear virus and different softwares that are running that are unconscious systems now. Old systems. Okay, and I would like for you just to feel those systems and to see those matrices collapse. And start to collapse down and to start shutting them down, deactivate and to dismantle them. Now we're going to see the systems and the hard drive systems that you're running within your internal universe, your internal system, within inside of you. Now it holds a purpose as mastery systems. We can call them masteries for right now, right? And then you could see something from another view, another observation. So we're going to just open up into those systems and go into the hard drive systems that are running these blueprints and geometrics. And it should assist you and make things a little bit easier. And then as we collapse these systems and to deactivate and to dismantle these systems, to wipe these systems completely, you should be able to shift to a higher state of consciousness, elevation of consciousness, higher timeline, higher realities, your next transition. As you're able to just move through the geometric systems and just to be able to open them up. And let's go into the system now. So just tune into your heart and just tune into the heart center. Now we're just going to drop them down and drop them down, drop them down, drop them down, drop them down, and start to drop them down. And to drop them and drop them and drop them down. And you should be able to feel shifting in your body and the hard drive systems and the matrices. And let's look at all the setups. So I would like for you just to tune into the setups and we will start dropping them down. Dropping them down, dropping them down, down, and dropping them all the way down. And drop them down. And you should be able to feel energetic shifting. You could feel popping in your body. Popping where these vortexes systems or setups are. You feel your spinal cord shifting. Different parts of your body shifting right now. So that's beautiful. That means that we are in a really good grid collapse to create something really beautiful. New creation, new blueprint, and your next transition system. And that's what we're going to activate and to pull up today. So those will be your new intelligence systems, your activation of light bodies, your new templates, your new codes, your new frequencies, your new blueprint, your new reality, your higher timelines, your elevation of consciousness, blissful consciousness realities. So just very expanded bliss and most likely without the systems of the old matrix, right? So I would like for you just to be able to tune into those hard drive systems and just to deactivate and to dismantle all the software systems that are running. Now we're going to go through upgrades. We're going to tune into upgrading. So I'd like to see if you can see the blueprint and to tune into these systems. Okay, Don? And as you're tuning into these systems, I would like for you just to activate your next gate system, to activate your universal blueprint, and tune into the diamond light consciousness within your physical body. Activate new light technology, new frequencies, new templates. For a higher consciousness reality. And see if you can tune into those frequencies. Now, if you want to, you can choose a dimension, and that's fine if that resonates with you. But let's tune into a new universe, new realities. So you could tune into the 5th dimension, or the 7th dimension, or the 12th dimension, or higher, and that's fine. Whatever you feel like resonates with you, and let's start activating those systems. The higher systems usually do not come up with setups. Setups are experiences that you have to experience in order for you to look within. That is another system, and that is an old experiment. And it is. That's an old experiment. That is a consciousness grid and a belief system grid. It holds purpose, and you can master it at a light speed. So now it holds no purpose. So there's no loops. That's the setup. Those are all setup systems. There really is no loops at all. Those are setup systems that we chose to come in here with. So you can transition to those now. You can release those softwares. Those are softwares and hard drives that are running in an old experiment. You're able to choose those systems now. And to be able to, I'm sorry, you're able to choose your own universal experience of ascension, and to create your own universe, your multiverse, your experience from your heart chakra, your higher heart chakra, whatever you feel like resonates with you. Okay. So I'd like for you just to tune into the next system, and that will be the next system. You'll have many more systems that will activate. The activation and upgrades of the blueprints and geometrics, the templates that activate into the physical body for all transitions. And it could be the gate systems, next gates. Those are some frequency words. Ascension initiations too as well. If ascension resonates with you, ascension is not going to resonate with everyone. You'll have to tune into what resonates with you. And that will be a lot of deprogramming of programming that we allow to be programmed within us and to our consciousness. That's a lot of mind control reversals and control reversals and the right or wrong. So those are the old systems. As you're able to see these systems, you're able to remove these systems. It's very simple. It's simple just to see the geometrics and the code systems, blueprints, and templates in the physical body that you're able to wipe clear and to dematerialize in the physical body at a light speed. And we're all moving pretty fast right now. Tuning into that system, then just lighting up your physical body. Physical body system, tune into the physical body lighting up. Geometrics. Different geometric shapes, light codes. See what you tune into. It could just be a light technology, and to activate your new templates for your next transition. Your blueprint systems. Your new codes, and to open up these systems now. And to activate them into the physical body. So just remember internal grid inside the body. Kind of just pulling everything and merging everything together as one. Recoding and rewriting, so a major rewrite in the physical body. You can rewrite through light technology just by visualization through vision. Visualizing the crystal communication in your body. Very simple. All species in this planet have this ability through crystal light technology and crystal communication. That's how they're able to materialize your holograms at a light speed. And it's not always going to be the highest experience. It's an experience, though. It has to do with the blueprints and the templates, the hard drive systems that are created and designed. And that is just the way that we are able to see it. This is our weak consciousness and our observation, but it means absolutely nothing. So we always tell everyone, don't ever listen to anything that we say anyways. And don't create attachments or cords. See if you can tune into your own inner vision inside of you, your own internal grid, and see your unique energetic signature, and always be your true and authentic self. So I always tell everyone, don't ever listen to anything we say, because you'll hold a belief in creation. So see if you're able to move through those systems now. Now we're able to see, hear, and feel and still mastering ourselves on how to create from a place of not creating courts and beliefs. So we're all still mastering this right now. But at least we know that there is no chord systems, there's no strand systems. See if you can tune into your own unique energetic signature, and always speak your true and authentic voice. If it doesn't resonate, always say it doesn't resonate. If you feel like I have no idea what resonating is, there's a point I didn't either. It's a frequency. Once you're able to remove all of the veils and the mind controls, mind control systems and all the veil systems, mind control systems saying this is right, this is wrong, it's the only way. This is the only way, and this is it. And then you're in a control matrix and a mind control matrix, and you will awaken and open up to this eventually. You will realize that that's a frequency, right? So if you've ever seen the movie Matrix, where Neo stops the bullets, because the bullets are a frequency, and that's it. So you would know you're just in a stimulus. You're in a control stimulus if they're sitting there communicating and telling you that this is the only way. So once you're able to unplug completely, and it's unplugging from a system, not the control system that tells you this is the only way. It's either the red or the blue pill. What about the orange pill and the yellow pill? Okay, so you're still in a stimulus. So anyone who sits there and tells you that you have to do this, you have to unplug, that this is this, and this is the only way. Okay. You're in a control stimulus, and you're still in a control stimulus. And you'll recognize and realize that too. These are all mind control systems. So you will fully be able to, what you call, unplug completely when you're able to what resonates and what doesn't resonate. So you'll be able to tune into frequency. You would know you're still in a stimulus. Okay? As you're able to see this grid as an observer, that's beautiful. It's okay. It holds a purpose. Are you going to speak your truth? Or are you going to be mind controlled? Okay. So that is one of your biggest internal softwares that will run until you are able to tune into frequency. So if you don't know what resonating means, it's okay. Frequency. So does this resonate? Does this frequency feel or vibrate with me? Do I even resonate with this? Or am I just still removing millions and trillions of frequencies and blueprints and templates of mind control systems from other stimulus? You want to keep asking yourself these questions. So always tune into what resonates, what doesn't resonate. And you just say this doesn't resonate. Okay? It's not always going to be the old stimulus either. Okay? Old stimulus systems are old control systems too as well. And they are still control systems if they're telling you this is the only way. This is right and this is wrong. You're in a stimulus. So you have to put your glasses on like Neo and see if you can see that you are in a stimulus, that everything is a frequency. Okay? Really see if you can tune into that and to be able to master really fast. And really start to see if you can master systems and tune into frequency systems that resonate. You know, what resonates? Does it resonate? Right? Just for a little while. Once you're able to master that, you could go back to something that never resonated, and then it resonates because you're in a system in geometrics and you're moving super fast at a light speed in order to wrap up trillions, millions, and trillions of contracts in order to go to the next system, which would be what you call the unplugged system. Higher states of consciousness and experience. You really are on an experience here. A beautiful experience, quantum conscious experience, super quantum consciousness experience, and beyond. There is beyond quantum consciousness experience. So just see if you can keep shifting and keep shifting and keep shifting and shifting. Exactly. And all the pills, all those pills, red pill, blue pill, orange pill, yellow pill, it's all still just a stimulus. They're just on a holographic journey on frequency system. I just call it a frequency system. Okay, Don. I hope that I was able to assist you. When you tune into overwhelming, when you feel overwhelmed, it holds a higher purpose. So see if you can close your eyes and tune into your crystal body consciousness. So see if you can slow down and to relax your body and open up your heart and to see what is it. So tune into your physical body, into the crystal body consciousness. Relax your body and start asking, why do I feel overwhelmed? Slow down. See if you can slow down in order to breathe and to tune into your body. Put your hand on your heart and ask to receive a image or a frequency communication, what you call telepathy, telepathic. It could be you are activating obviously new light codes, frequencies coming through, possibly your body, it's nutrition. It could be nutrition, right? Most likely. Do you take care of yourself? Do you slow down enough to really tune into your physical body? Or are you still in that system of what we call the control matrix, where you are running around externally for everybody else? Okay, so it could be like people pleasing or what you feel like you're getting done, or those movements throughout the day. See if you can slow down enough. Is it nutrition? Is it vitamins? Is there a frequency around you? Okay, do you, for me anyways, chemicals and household products and chemicals, oh my gosh, overwhelming. That will literally, my whole body will start to feel very uncomfortable. I can like density filling up all of the consciousness of my body. If I even go into anywhere, or if I have chemicals in the house. Okay, so are you opening up more? Are you activating new light bodies, new codes? Are you becoming sensitive? Okay, so you can go inward and inner, but see if you can tap into the crystal body consciousness within your physical body and slow down enough just to tune in. Because what if it's like really funny that you need salt or sugar or french fries? And I know it's like, french fries? Why would I need french fries, right? Because we're on the ascension wave, right? And everyone says that this is the only way, and that french fries is low vibrational, because I've heard this too. And that's not always true. So what if you need a piece of fish or chicken, or it shows you a steak, and that's crazy, right? What if you're vegan or a vegetarian and you're like, there's no way that I'm going to do this? Okay, well, that's what it's showing you. So it's a frequency, right? So you're tuning into the body consciousness frequency. So when it tells you and shows you, see if you can tune into that frequency, merge with that frequency, and see what it is that the body consciousness says. This is what I need in the system for a higher timeline. I need in the system so we stop going through this overwhelming frequency. Okay. Kind of tune into that. So it's not always going to be food, but it could be nutrition. It could be vitamins. It could be more water, pure, clean water. For me, anyways, as you activate into the higher body systems, I require a lot of water. Less food, more water. Weird food right now, and I'm okay with it. So if that's what the body tells me to go get, that's fine. Sometimes I'll just see grapefruit in front of me. And it really is. So the body consciousness telepathically communicates through the crystal structures of the system, and will show me grapefruit. Eventually says, grapefruit, grapefruit. This is what you need. Go figure it out. Figure out how to order some grapefruit, cabbage, or something really funny with tomato and mayonnaise. But that was from, I think, when I was 9. So it's fine. You want to tune into those frequencies. Now, it could be people, places, things that are overwhelming you. Frequencies in the house. So tune into that. It could really be that you have cords, attachments that you have to let go, you have to declutter. It will show you if you just tune in. Okay, Don? So I hope that I was able to assist you, and hoping that it shows you a higher vision. Yes, we have beautiful Daniel. Hello, Daniel. Sending so much love to you. Yes, that's another system too. Um, the 48 shrine, the 48 shrine systems. Very interesting. I love the founder races. I'm very connected to the Yanis. I absolutely really resonate with their hearts. So a heart, very deep heart to heart connection, if you want to say. So heart to heart connection. I really do resonate with the Christic systems. The only thing is that we always go through our challenges when I'm communicating to those spaces of existence of me, and we have a big party when I'm showing them all different types of system. I'm like, well, let's go look at these systems and this system and that system, different DNA systems. So, but they're really open. They're open to. They're open. You know, they're very beautiful beings. They do not create in the conscious field or creations of consciousness of mind control and saying, you know, this is the only way. And so most of the time we have a good laugh together. And yes. No course nakata. That's beautiful, Daniel. Okay, I'm going to go to the next person. Don, I hope that I was able to assist you if you're still tuning in. My beautiful Kate. Kate, we're in a timeline rewrite, so a massive timeline rewrite if this is Kate. Beautiful Kate. So it's okay. We have like a massive, massive rewrite, and it's actually really funny and timeline hopping and jumping and lots of collapses and rewrites and hilarious stuff going on right now. It's really wild experiences. All right, let me see. All right, we have beautiful Nicole, Goddess Love. Goddess Love 015. Okay, gusto truisin o kushna ki kusun tukana ndrifu kusana kiti. Listen to no kuiso kushna kanandrifu kushna kuya kisun tu kanandrifu kushna ki kisantina kata. Awesome. I'm glad you can see the plasma coming in. Thank you, Don, so much. Just beautiful. And your frequency is just beautiful. Your frequency is amazing. Beautiful blueprints and templates, I see. And crystal grid work. Okay, so I'm going to tune in. Tune into our beautiful Nicole. Anybody else that feels like they can resonate? And just resonate with the frequency. Wendy, you're going through a massive upgrade and rewrite in your throat chakra. So it's definitely from your chest, your heart chakra, to your throat chakra, and then to the upper chakras. So I'm just going to say upper chakra upgrade, new DNA strand activation. Yeah, you have all new light body systems coming online. Cleansing and clearing and purifying attachment cords. Okay, so I'd like for Nicole just to connect into your heart chakra, opening up into the vortexes. I'd like for you just to breathe in into the heart center and to connect into the highest version of you, opening up into the internal vortex, internal stargate within inside of your physical body. Stargate chamber. If that resonates with you, your light ship, your diamond crystalline communicators inside of the physical body. So source transmitters in the physical body. Communication with the crystal diamond technology in the physical body. So I'd like for you just to see and to be able to see your diamond heart. If it resonates with you, you could see another system, and that's beautiful. So I would really love for you just to tune into your own unique energetic signature, your ray of existence, and to be able to tune into those frequencies. Definitely see it seems like you have beautiful frequencies activating in your internal grid system of Godsource consciousness. So we're just going to start activating the solar diamond codes and blueprints. I'd like for you just to breathe in and to breathe out and to connect into the heart. Let's see if we're able to tune into hard drive systems and blueprints that hold purpose in the physical body that are still running. And it could be in a matrix system that you feel as if I'm done, I've mastered it, or I'm ready to just shift this. You don't have to master everything, and you really don't. So you are able to be able to shift these frequencies out. See if you can tune into the hard drive systems and frequency systems. And see if you can go into the super oneness consciousness in the physical body system and open up into those grid systems. Tune into the frequency currents within the body, the source God currents. Tune into the frequency into the internal body. And just breathe in and out and connect to the highest version of you. The highest version of you, which is the crystal communicator with the diamond full system, eventually will be talking through your mouth eventually. So you will have to be able to get used to this. You feel like it's you talking to yourself for a while. Eventually it becomes a little bit bizarre. And it can become bizarre when you feel as if that you could be split, maybe split in consciousness. I don't know if anybody has seen the movie Me, Myself, and Irene. Very similar to those frequencies. So we'll be tuning into those frequency currents. As we tune into those frequency currents, I would really love for you just to be able to open up and to expand. The highest version of you is the diamond communicator, diamond plasma system, which is your full body system. That's the highest version. So they call it the universal, diamond universal, or there's all different types of frequency words. I would like for you just to tune into this one. This one definitely will be tuning in and I do believe going through the next level up upgrade and speaking through, speaking through your voice and communicating to you eventually. So I'd like for you just to tune into those frequencies, tune into the crystallization. Let's look at some networks and hard drive systems and artificial intelligent matrices, and we'll just say artificial intelligence or old systems that are running right now. So I'd like for you to tune into your diamond body consciousness, your crystal diamond body consciousness, and tune in to what you feel as if is an interference of this dense matter. Where do you see that you have to shift out of a matrix, of a network, of a reality system or a hologram system? And just tune into these frequencies, and I would like for you just to be able to open up into these existence and spaces of you. Let's say that could be a pattern or old pattern. It could be this incarnation or previous incarnations. And anybody who tunes in, you tune into your heart center and tune into your thymus, you're able to access and follow with us. If you feel like you would like to access this inner wisdom, you'll remember how to do it. It's very, very simple. So just tune into those systems now. I would like for you just to be able to see these blueprints and these spaces of existence, and see if you can start to pull everything back into a whole system and visualize yourself as a light, Christ, a star, intelligence, or just kind of pulling everything back and pull yourself back and pull yourself back and pull yourself back, all spaces of existence and time, and to pull you back and pull you all the way back and all the way back and all the way back and pull you back and pull you back and pull you back and pull you all the way back. And visualize yourself merging together as one. And to pull yourself all the way back. And visualize yourself unifying within your heart grid, or unifying inside of the physical body into the internal grid. All spaces of existence, experience, and to merge everything as one. Activate this grid system now. As you activate it, hold this system into the super oneness consciousness, that inner core system, and just to visualize yourself as that light grid. See if you can turn on that light grid. Turn on that light grid now. This will be your super diamond intelligence, and this is just you, and it's always just you talking to you. So you realize that we're just embodiment of source consciousness here. That source is just split from creator, God consciousness, the frequency of those frequency systems. And activate these higher templates. And this is just a hologram experience. Some call it different systems, and that's fine. Some call it a 360-degree mirror. I've heard this too, and that's not always true. So that's belief system. It's like another system. So if you see that system or a mirror system, start busting your mirrors down, because that system is nothing but an illusion and a stimulus. It holds no purpose. Now, it holds a purpose, and it did, because that was the system you came into. And you can say it's a mastery system, so see if those networks are still running in your system too as well. Any stimulus and networks, mind control systems, and matrices, realities that are a part of a system of what you call control, stimulus, mind control systems. And see if you can start to deactivate and to dismantle these systems now. As you spaces of existence of you, and you unify into oneness. See if you can tune into the matrix system of a looping system that they say is a looping system. Okay, so knock that down, and knock it down, and knock it all the way down. And see if you can actually see those holograms and matrices and hard drives and blueprints. And see if you can start to dematerialize them, dissolve them in your physical body, and to break it up, and to dissolve, dematerialize. And just see that it held a purpose. And let's see if we can shift through those systems now. Those blueprints. And the matrices. Okay, so they say there's loops and there is no loops. That is just a stimulus and a control matrix. Okay, you'll remember that. You'll be able to expand enough, elevate, to remember this one day. Those are lessons of experiment, right? And tests. Okay, so see if you're able to transition from those systems now. Go into the hard drive system in your internal body, and your body consciousness. Now see if you can see the geometrics and blueprints and matrices and networks. There's probably about millions or trillions of that stimulus system. I'd like for you to be able to sit there and knock it down and to start dropping them down. Drop the beliefs down. They're just matrices and networks and geometrics, and you can start to deactivate and to dismantle and dissolve them. To them, kind of break them up, kind of move them out. And start dropping them down, and drop it down, and drop it down, and drop it all the way down. Drop it, and drop it, and drop it all the way down. And drop them down, and drop them down, and drop them down, and drop them all the way down. You should be able to feel popping and moving in your body, in your spinal cord, in the physical body. And see if you can move through those systems. You could feel a frequency, possibly, of an acceleration of energy, like a higher frequency. Higher frequencies will make you feel overwhelmed. And that's good, right? So we want to activate a new light grid now. As you're able to drop these systems down, you go into the inner core, which is we have no beliefs. So don't believe in nothing at all. See if you can go into that stillness and that oneness space where we have no beliefs, no hard drives, nothing, nothingness. So that stillness place. See if you can see your hard drive systems clean and clear. And we'll restart and to reset your grid system. And to restart and reset like a reboot. Now see if you can tune into new codes and light codes in your physical body, a new grid system. See if you can see a new ray, a color, frequency, new plasma. They'll look like starlight plasma. Starlight plasma particles. Different color. Purple. We usually start off with purple. I did in 2012. Purple plasma star particles. And green. That's not always going to be true. It's like an ultraviolet. Yes. And start to just keep going inward. See if you can see a new frequency, a new ray plasma particle. And just to tune into that frequency and activate new codes, new light codes, new geometrics, new blueprints, new templates. Access and see if you can reboot a new universe. You can always tune into a dimension if you want to, if you feel like it resonates with you, like the 5D, 7D, 9D, 12D, or the organic system, organic, non-artificial intelligence systems. Make sure you run that system. And just tune into the new systems, new coding, all new activations, and feel that frequency in your heart center. And just to feel those frequencies run to merge completely, and just see everything just merging into the center and oneness in your heart, and accessing diamond technology systems, rebooting, resetting, and activation of a higher alignment. I'm sorry, activation, activation of a higher alignment, or you could reset, readjust to the highest alignment of pure realities, pure energy exchanges, to the purest organic frequency, purest consciousness, intelligent, for a level up. You could always use the words organic. Just see if that resonates with you. And just to visualize new key codes, the key codes activating new ones, new key codes activating new blueprints and systems for your higher strands, activating new DNA, activating doormat to DNA. Oh, that's a good one. I'll have to write that one. That was a good one. Yeah. Okay. I hope that was able to assist you, Nicole. And just to remember, just to activate everything into your physical body. See if you can see the new key codes. Activating new key codes, definitely new stargates. So you want to see if you can see your crystal stargates. Really beautiful. Beautiful stargate systems activating your physical body. I can tell you a little bit of what I see on your crystal structures. I see a beautiful crystal stargate, golden stargate heart chakra, a new system. So I really feel like I feel as if it's an upgrade, a higher upgrade than the diamond heart. It's really beautiful. I don't want to say higher, and there's different activations that come through, but it's definitely a beautiful golden stargate heart chakra. A beautiful crystallized system, like a whole crystal system, and see star particle plasma systems in gold and silver. So I'll tell you a little bit of what I see so far, and you're just gonna have to tune in. Most likely, you'll probably draw them. I hope that was able to assist you. I'm sending so much love to you. Thank you so much. We're just going to close the space with Nicole. Okay, I'm going to tune into Seekers. Seekers is going to be our last one. So I'm sending so much love to everybody. I do know we have beautiful Monica. I love you so much. You're just going to have to tune into next week. Usually we're on live week by week now. Me and my husband really just want to assist as many soul family as we possibly can. as many followers, but we don't really like using the word followers. So, our beautiful community group. So we usually will be live. I will set it up, I think, by tomorrow. That way you have at least a week or 5 or 6 days before we come back on. I have lots of transmissions coming out soon, so I hope everybody really tunes into them. I hope you guys love everything that we're going to put out. We're still working on we're still working on microphone equipment, and that's hilarious because it just barely aligns. So I hope the sound quality is good for our transmissions. We just put a transmission out for the new Lemuria Fiji, Stargate portals, and all new kingdoms and realities that are activating right now. And we're also going to bring through so many downloads and templates coming in. So that's like a whole template, and there's many series to this one. And we're also bringing in a huge series for the golden language of the gods, and we just can't move past these templates. So we have those systems and those activations that will be coming through. We have to bring those through. Those are the solar deity realm. So it's the golden language of the god activations, attunements, where you'll be able to activate to the language of light, transmissions, and like activate the language of light, your universal language of light, and also the language of the gods. And they're sacred attunement. A few of them are attunement, so you can bring those frequencies fully online, those templates, if it resonates. We have so many frequencies and downloads and all these creations that we're just like, oh my goodness. Okay, we're always trying to figure it out how we're going to bring it through. We can most of the time we'll just sit and draw. We can draw, but we're trying to see how we're going to create the transmissions. Kind of seeing where we're going to put the geometrics and templates and bring everything through for the collectives. I hope you guys enjoy them. The activations. Most of the time, we really try to create videos that hold the frequencies of the activations that are coming through that we're anchoring right now. The data, the processing, the frequencies, the downloads, the templates, the light frequencies that we're able to tune in to see. Everything that we actually see coming through the Diamond Third Eye networks, how we're able to see through our full body system. So the diamond systems, the diamond light. So we really try to bring through exactly what we're seeing. The frequencies of the crystalline matrix of the whales, the killer whales, the dolphins swimming around me, jumping out of my bed, jumping out of my tables at me. As I'm walking, I'm seeing dolphins jump out on the sidewalks, and that's hilarious. I've seen that was recently. Really beautiful experiences. So we're really trying to bring through everything that we see. I haven't seen jellyfish lately, but it looks like jellyfish, but they're different type of plasma beings that are coming from higher harmonic universes. And I do have a whole download of higher harmonic universes past 5, and we'll bring those through when we're supposed to. So we'll let everybody know we have something new coming in. It's the 7 universes of God, and that's another template. So it's the golden language of the gods, and then also the golden language of God, or the language of God. So that's interesting too, and that has to do with the seven universes of God. So those are really beautiful frequencies, and we'll bring all those frequencies through as it's aligned. Obviously, you know that we work in all different types of systems, and we definitely bring through transmissions with the Indara master crystals. So it really just started to integrate little, yeah, millions and trillions of templates of integration. Who knows what's going to happen in the next 6 months? Okay. All right, let's go into Seekers. And this is our closing space. We're going to tune into Seekers, and will be our closing space. Okay, so I would like for you just to be able to connect into your heart center. Connecting into Seekers, assembly of truth and revelation. Massive, heavy emotional purging. Feeling massive resistance, and have been having lots of false narrators running. Assistance clearing and balancing, please. Okay. All right. Well, going inward. We have to connect. Let's connect inward and connect into the heart space. Opening up into the heart grid and connecting into your higher heart chakra. Everything holds a purpose for integration of codes and light codes that are activating into the internal grid. So I'd like for you just to breathe in and to breathe out. And to connect inward, is the assistance is you assisting yourself, right? So I really would just want you to access into your heart chakra and to feel these systems opening up and expanding. And connecting into that holographic hologram system within inside of you. The organic system is definitely activated and running. So let's just look into the networks that are running in the physical body. Let's see if you can see energy and vibration, frequencies and networks. So let's look at color right now. Different types of color technology that are running from a network that no longer serves anymore. So networks to me are just matrices. You can see like millions and trillions of networks and frequencies that are running. So let's just say that's like the old matrix, could be the old experiment matrices. It could be like millions of matrices running at once, millions of collective grids running at once. So see if you can see the frequency and just see the color. So it could be red, it could be blue, it could be white, it could be gold. Just see if you can actually see these frequencies. See if you can actually tune into the frequency systems and how they're geometrically how is it in a geometrics and blueprint? So geometrically in your physical body. I mean, do you see when you see these light grids in your physical body? What exactly are you seeing? And just tune into that frequency and see if you can see if you can start to deactivate and dismantle these networks and systems that are running. Because it means absolutely nothing, right? Because you want to elevate. So what do you feel like you keep going into? What is the trauma? What is the emotional trauma? Right? So is it guilt? What is the rewind? Right? So if you actually sit there, it's like the rewind, something always going over and over again. So see if you can tune into what they call the looping system. That's an old matrix, an old experiment matrix. So see if you can deactivate and dismantle those blueprints. It holds a purpose because we all have to come into the system anyways, but we really don't have to hold these templates and hard drive systems anymore. Okay, so I would like for you to be able to tune in and to see. I mean, we know it's probably going to be lack energies, and who really cares about what you call the narrators, I guess. But narrators to me is that the systems that are still running, like the stories, the same stories. That's a part of an old matrix. Like an old matrix, an old experiment. So see if you can go within your heart and to see a source current, a source God consciousness current that is running in your heart chakra. It's through the spinal cord systems possibly, but you are a unique energetic signature. A beautiful, unique energetic signature, a beautiful ray. Okay, so see if you can see the source currents that are running. And tune into the heart chakra, the heart center, if it resonates, and start activating the God source conscious current into the internal system. So the light activates inside of the physical body, like light codes and geometric shapes and blueprints. See if you can actually see it. Sometimes it will look like quantum physics or numbers. I usually see like crystalline blue. Sometimes that's usually what I would see, like a crystallized star particle plasma, electrical blue, or very light blue, like a light blue system or a white system. I haven't really used gold frequencies, but you want to see what resonates with you. And tune into those systems. And see if you can see the codes and light codes activating plasma star particles and hydroplasma star particle systems, and start activating a new grid, a new consciousness into the physical body, something new of God source consciousness, prime creator, whatever resonates in your heart. If the Sophia resonates, then activate the Sophia diamond matrix systems, and those are really beautiful. Super beautiful sonic sound, like higher harmonic angelics, like you're in a angelic realm of harmonics of angels. Those are really beautiful, comforting. See if you can tune into those frequencies. See if you can hear the sounds of the sonic rays of the universe of God. Let's go to the third system and access the third system now. This is the third system of the universal God, a universal God system. So this will be above the Akash. I want you to be able to access the system and see if you can activate it inside of your physical body. Most likely you'll access it into the higher chakras, within your third eye gate, the upper gate, and activate these frequencies. See if you can run this current and see if you can tune into running the current to the spinal cord systems. If that's where you feel as if it should go. But see if you could just fill up your whole body with this frequency and this current. And just breathe in and breathe out and to fill that frequency up. Fill up your whole body to your feet, your hands, your chest, your back. And see if you can tune into these frequency systems. These are current. Beautiful current. You're one of your highest versions of you. That is a frequency current of this universe. So you have many universes, and let's just activate these blueprint systems and see if we're able to connect into, to start knocking down all these systems. So let's go into the systems and just run the current. As you're running the current, it should be able to dismantle these networks. And see if you can just dismantle and to deactivate and to dismantle the frequency currents that we tuned into in the beginning. So those are the geometrics, the blueprints, the light codes that we're running inside of the physical body. They'll look like light frequencies, sometimes over each other too. It's a grid work in the physical body. It can be a crystalline grid work too, like a light grid. But we're going to dismantle the system now, start to bring on a new system. I'd like for you just to visualize inside your heart chakra and to open up to see that you have existed in different spaces for experience, and see yourself in these different spaces for experience. You could see like millions of views. Millions and millions of trillions of views. And just see yourself within the universal grid and see millions and trillions of views as millions and trillions of universes and spaces of intelligence. And it's a vibrational space, so it's energy and vibration. And to be able to see yourself within those systems, please. See yourself in all spaces. That you are a universal consciousness, avatar consciousness, source consciousness, Sophia consciousness, whatever resonates with you. Those frequencies, the universe of God, in millions of spaces at once. And just see that those are networks that we're going to pull together today and unify. So I'd like for you to be able to see yourself in those millions of spaces. Those are your experiences here off planet or multiverses or as a star particle plasma light, which is a plasma system, a light frequency, a plasma particle. I'd like for you just to be able to tune in to those frequencies, those spaces of existence. You could just see a plasma particle vortex, a plasma system, plasma being. I'd like for you to be able to tune into the systems. I'd like for you just to be able to tune into the heart chakra and just visualize pulling all those spaces of that existence of you, all existences, all experiences, all spaces. I would like for you just to pull it all together into a unified system. So see if you can take all spaces of you and you can use your hands in a slow motion and just start to pull yourself back and pull yourself back and pull yourself back and pull yourself back and all the way 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 back. And just pull yourself all the way back across all time and space and all spaces and time. And pull yourself all the way back and all the way back and all the way back, all the way back, all the way back into a one unified grid. And just visualize yourself as the universe. Visualize pulling yourself all the way back into one space as a fragment of light, a star, pull everything back into your physical body. And pull yourself all the way back, and all the way back, and all the way back, and all the way back. All the way back, and all the way back, all the way back, and all the way back. And just pull yourself back into that unified field, into your physical body. as a one unified field into the inner core, that zero space, that all spaces are not split anymore, that you exist in this divine space, that you exist as a fragment of light, a star particle, source, as a universe that is unified now. This is your wisdom. Your experiences are all of your wisdom. These are all your systems that you're going to access very soon for observation. And to feel those systems now. As you feel those systems and you're able to see yourself as that unified self again, now we're going to access new blueprints. So just start activating new blueprint and run the current from the third universe of God if it resonates with you. And just to activate those blueprints and structures and templates. Now, I'd like for you just to deactivate and to dismantle of intelligence, all old matrices, old existences of these systems that you have cleared distortions for, that you have been mastering, that you can wrap these up now. Contracts and all soul contracts, if it resonates, but let's look at blueprints and templates. Let's see what is running and see if you can still tune into the frequencies of the systems of the control matrix and the experimental systems of the old systems and matrices and collective consciousness that are still running, that are still stimulus. I'd like for you to be able to see these systems and just let them go and to break them up and to dissolve them. See if you can just dematerialize these systems, dematerialize those systems in your physical body. Okay, so it's in the internal body. It's not going to be too much out there in the external. Tune into these systems. It will still look like a light grid, and it will. It'll still look light. But let's just see if you can just dissolve them, please, and tune into those frequencies. Dematerialize these systems because they no longer hold purpose anymore, right? Because you're ready to elevate. You're ready to release these systems. And it does hold a new system now for an activation, for an upgrade, for a higher state of consciousness timeline. Move these matrix systems out. All these matrices, systems, collective consciousness systems that you have been looking at. You have been observing a lot. Trauma centers for cleansing and clearing. Physical density in the body is not too much resistance. Like I said, you are dematerializing and disintegrating mind control systems and the collective conscious systems. You're actually assisting a lot of the collectives right now. So I'm not going to say resistant. I'm going to say that you are dismantling, dissolving, you are dematerializing, you're also observing mind control systems in the control system, stimulus systems. You're activating new light grid systems and it will feel very overwhelming. So you can say a reversal system and a reversal of mind control. I do see this too. It's more for observation, which is a space with you. So unifying all your spaces, you should be able to unlock and activate. Unlock and activate, but I'm going to say we were activating new blueprints. New blueprints, new templates, new codes, new geometrics, which is going to be more of those integrations, the organic integrations. Organic integrations. So make sure it's organic and clean and clear. Blueprint and structures, organic integrations, non-artificial intelligence, and yes, the old experiment. Make sure just clear wording. And activate those systems now and those frequency systems now and run those codes. So all spaces of existence, that's going to be your wisdom that you're going to unlock. You'll have an observation, like I said, when you access the diamond full body system. It's a little bit bizarre because eventually that highest version of you will be talking to you through your own voice. It becomes a little bizarre for a little bit. Especially when it tells you everything and everything you don't want to hear. So it'll just keep telling you everything. So you'll be laughing and probably crying and going, what? Okay. So it's not really too much about you. It will be all the setups in the matrix, all the different types of matrices and setups and all kinds of stuff. Most of the collective consciousness systems. So that would be your spaces of you coming into a unified field system inside the physical body. Okay. So I hope that was able to assist you. Well, that's a new way to look at things. That could be a new way. Okay. Just the last activation transmission that I can expand you with is going to be see if you can continue to pull all spaces of you back into a wholeness into the physical body, and see if you can go into the old light grid and dismantle that old light grid. Now, there's definitely going to be millions and trillions of stimulus that are running. Like I told you, anything, it's one of the clearest stimulus that I actually look at is a control system. So anytime I see that, for me, anything that I see about alien agendas, I know I'm in a stimulus control matrix. Anything that I see that is light and dark, polarity, black and white, ones that I see that are wormhole systems, black hole systems that are still running, or ones that are in a game in a show. So I can actually see that they're playing out roles, and I can see all these roles that are playing out. All these different types of roles. Like I can actually see that they're just playing a role. It's really interesting. Now it holds a purpose, but I can see the roles that they're playing. I can see the game system that's still running, and it's okay because it's probably just inside of us, right? It doesn't really matter. Those are usually those are my biggest heads up. All stimulus systems, and I pay attention. I pay attention to the frequencies that are being transmitted, so I can see mind control systems right away. I usually can locate those technologies that are set up in the chakras. Ones that are still in those systems of light and dark, that's the stimulus. That's all just a false. To me, it's a false stimulus. I'm going to use false for right now. It's a stimulus system. So they have to. I mean, they don't have a choice because they have to keep playing the stimulus out, right? So when I usually see that, I know that that network and those systems are still inside of my physical body that I chose to access coming into this holographic system. Those are artificial intelligence to me, all different types of AI systems that are still running. So it's really easy to deactivate and to dismantle them. And that's just for right now, you know. So who knows in like 6 months, whatever else I will be observing. So it could just be like that's all clear at this point and I'm totally somewhere else and saying, it's like it's okay to keep elevating consciousness. Wherever you see right now, you see the stimulus and control systems. Most likely, I'll never talk about them again very soon, because now I would be recreating the same thing over and over again. If you can be able to follow, it's the same creation. So I would never come back in, and you won't hear me even talk about it in 6 months. But it's a system and a network system and blueprints and structures that are in the physical body. It's actually in the DNA systems. It's just in the setups. So if you tune into that, you'll be able to see the setups that are running inside the physical body. And it's really all, to me, it's just connected to source consciousness current. I just feel like it's just, when I actually tune into the system, it's just like a light system source. They call it source. God consciousness current, or the universes of God. So it's just different systems that are running. I really don't feel as if that there is good and bad or light at all. It's just like just this massive universal being just on this awesome experience. Now there is something that came through is called the source machine, and you can learn how to deactivate and to dismantle the source machine. That was a new one. That one's definitely new. So I don't want to say I should be writing a book soon for programming. I don't want to say alien machine because I feel like that's just limited. It's all just like limitations. That's like another control system. So I feel as if we could use source machine, and deactivating the source machine in the blood technology too. So it's something, I'm gonna say blood, but let's just say DNA structures. And there's a lot coming through now. So planetary DNA structures, universal and multiverse, and hopefully that'll be able to assist you. So source machine systems. I'm just gonna use the word source because I'm not gonna say alien, because that to me is just limited. It's like when everybody's still running around talking about the dark technology and the dark agendas and the reptilian, which is just an implant. It's not even the reptilians. And all of these alien systems and ETs and hilarious shit. It's just a false hologram. It's a holographic system and a screen on your forehead. That's all it is. It's just they're holographic screens on your third eye. And that's why I was like, I'm laughing sometimes, going, is you have to get through those systems because it's a part of your DNA. That is just holographic screens, like holographic, like a holographic game. I don't know how to explain it. There's eventually a space of you that will tell you the truth one day, and it's like there really is no truth, but we'll be able to kind of show you, going, oh, if you can't see it, if you haven't been able to open up everything in your physical body to see the crystalline matrix and to be able to see the actual cords and strands and to see what's on your third eye, you wouldn't even know that it's there. So you're just in a stimulus and you're just not realizing it yet until you actually see the holographic screen. And you would realize it's a holographic screen on the third eye. It's really interesting. Um, I mean, you can deactivate and to dismantle it. There's different ways you're able to move it off, as if you're able to work through those matrices and realize I'm ready to level up. You should have a diamond third eye. At least a lot of us do. We have different types of structures. We really don't have a holographic screen system. So if you actually, well, yeah, that's true. It's a part of the light body system, but it really has to do with what you have to go through in those roles, with how everything is set up in the blueprints and the systems and the matrices. So it's really interesting, right? It's just like I had a great teacher. So I had a great teacher awakening, and he just showed me everything. It's just like when they run dark beings. So like dark beings or demonic beings in your dream state and all this shit that they do. It's a holographic screen. So I had a great teacher when I first woke up and said, that's an illusion of creation within the matrix and stimulus control. Eventually, he showed me it's just a holographic screen that you're on, honey. And that's about it. So it's nothing. Absolutely nothing. That is like a facade that is fake. So it's really interesting, right? So I'm really glad. I'm actually I'm really happy that I had a great teacher. So, um, an awesome teacher. So that's where I was like, wow, okay. Eventually he was like, just turn it off, boop, level up. Okay. So it's those systems is like you can deactivate and dismantle it, and then you can activate your crystal bodies, your light bodies. That is just a matrix system. So if you can just, I guess I don't know, you would probably have to expand, um, elevate in consciousness, and then also to be able to activate the light body system and ask your diamond system, your diamond field, to open you up so you can actually see, and to be able to see everything, the crystalline matrix, to be able to see the energetics and the vibration on your body, to open you all the way up. And this isn't organic. So I always tell people that's organic. That's an organic opening. You would be communicating to your third eye. If you communicate to your third eye, eventually the third eye will open up and activate you. There's different sun technologies, and it's a sun system. So it's a crisis star system that eventually will open up. So this is natural DMT. So it's not used through different supplements. It's actually a organic, natural, organic, what you call DMT release, in order for you to open up, to be able to see everything. Once you see everything, you would activate a new system. You would move out of those old matrices, and those are like millions and trillions of matrices in the collective consciousness. So if you just keep communicating, if you are able to open up and to be able to just communicate to those systems, most likely to open you enough so you'd be able to see those systems running. It's nothing to fear. You would just be like, oh, all right, cool. It's to apparently assist you with the fear, some type of fear virus, some type of old system experiment. So you'll be able to tune into that system and just turn it off. Boom. Um, most likely you'll have a beautiful diamond system. You shouldn't just have a diamond third eye, or there's all different types of new systems too in the full body system. So that's all you should be seeing. Is straight through a diamond vortex facet. And some people call it a projector. That's another system too. Okay. All right. I hope that I was able to assist you. Anybody tuning in? Yes, I'm sending so much love to everybody. Yeah. Okay, yeah. If you're activating with Mother Earth and Gaia and the divine feminine aspects, and all, yeah, with the Gaia systems, you're going to be crying. You're going to be all over the place for a while. That one comes with a big punch, and it really does. That one is massive. Mother Earth is a goddess. The embodiment of the goddess is wild. You can make comets in the sky. You can. That's like the universe. I was able to bring comets in the sky and meteors. Isn't that cool? That is a wild embodiment right there. Because to me, Mother Earth is the universe, and that's the goddess. However, which way or whatever it is, but the goddess is powerful. And then you can learn how to utilize the creational energy. You can grow. We usually can grow flowers overnight. That's, yeah, it's raw energy, raw primal energy. We can create flowers overnight. Create comets, rainbow comets, meteors, all kinds of stuff. But it's in the universal. It's our universal grid. It's really awesome when you wake up and you have beautiful little flowers that we grow them overnight. We wake up and they're grown. Isn't that funny? We do it. You can do it through your feet. I'll just walk on the grass outside and utilize the goddess energy of creation. I say, this is what I would love to create today. And then when we walk outside, we have like all these beautiful flowers that are definitely taken care of by phase. So we also talk to the kingdoms. Oh yes, make sure you halt your timelines. You better learn how to halt your timelines. You can halt or freeze your timelines. Freeze your timelines. Especially when you have fear creation coming up. But yeah, it does come. It does pack. It packs a big punch. There's lots of cleansing, purification of the distortions, and lots of beautiful, beautiful creations. Yes, learn how to freeze time. We did. I learned recently in a plasma field when I was able to access a plasma field for a little bit, um, like a big plasma field, and yeah, there was too many spaces open, but it doesn't matter. We open up and we're activating into the plasma field, and we were able to walk through 1 trillion years in time in my house, and that was hilarious because it started to get really bizarre. Because you're only walking in the same geometrics. Anyways, that it was funny and not so much funny when you're tapping into different spaces. It doesn't really matter though, because that was funny. And then we were able to freeze time. Yeah, we're able to freeze time. I think we froze. Yeah, we froze a lot. It was pretty big. So we froze, I think, like 1 million years in time, like froze time, and then we were frozen, and it almost was snowing in my kitchen. I actually saw the materialization within the crystalline diamond energy matrix of snow, that it was going to start snowing. It was actually materializing because we were frozen in time, and I was stuck at the table and I couldn't move. It was really funny. Eventually, I learned how to unfreeze time. So, and it was about to snow through a crystal, like a crystal portal in the kitchen. That is hilarious, right? That was wild. Wild experience. And that's like the plasma systems. It was absolutely hilarious. I was like, it's going to start snowing. It's going to snow in my kitchen. I said, yes, snow crystallization. That was funny. Not really sure, but some of these abilities we're relearning again, right? Because we're remembering. Let me see. Teleportation. So they call it. I'm not gonna call it translocation. Sometimes they call it transmigration. But I'm seeing. I'm actually seeing. Um, let's just say family. I'm gonna say family. I'm seeing actual soul groups materializing in my house. So I have family that are materializing through crystal plasma particles and gold crystal plasma particles and teleporting, materializing in my house, and then rainbow. Rainbow, um, yes, rainbow teleportation, materializing, walking in and dematerializing. Walking in and dematerializing. I thought that was hilarious too. I have had one materialize through crystal plasma particle, plasma teleportation. I was gonna call it plasma teleportation, and actually grabbed my wrists and my hands. And I was laughing. I was like, "Oh my god, that's hilarious." And this is like a few days ago, and they're actually materializing, dematerializing. And they're like, "Can you see us?" Like materializing, dematerializing. I'm like, "Yes, I can see you." So it is really awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome abilities coming online. It's awesome. That's why we call it the new diamond age, solar awakening. Yeah, the solar diamond age awakening, because it is going to become super fun as long as we can just move out of these matrices, we hope. Hopefully. There's a lot to work on. There is a lot to work on here. And there really is. There's a lot of systems to work on here. Okay. I hope everyone has a beautiful experience. Thank you. We definitely went over our time. We'll be back on in a week. Please drink pure, clean water. I'm going to say for about 7 days. Please hydrate. There's lots of high frequencies that are coming in. We have the 8 portal. We also have the Galactic Starseed Awakening webinar if you would like to join us. Class is on our website. You can check out our website. We do have an 8 portal activation through the Lion's Gate, the Solarian Syrian High Priestess activations and initiations for leadership. So I'm going to say it will be a class. There's lots of codes, light codes, and frequencies that are coming through. So I'm going to kind of tune it into a webinar system and workshop development of whatever comes through. We really don't know what comes through until we get into the space. I just know that we are activating new codes, new templates, and also initiations too. And then we'll go into a deeper integration development just to access with inside of you what you feel like your leadership roles will be for the new earth, or for whatever resonates for you, higher states of consciousness, elevation, awareness on the planet too, new frequencies, new systems that are coming online on the planet, maybe new technologies, light technologies, any type of frequency systems that are new that you want to just bring through your unique energetic signature. So we have that you can tune into on August 8th at 4:44 p.m. Please check out our Utopia New Earth shop, and then we also have special offers too as well. A special offer with one-on-one sessions right now, and it's 55% off for sessions, and that will be Galactic Quantum Consciousness mentoring sessions. We have a few other ones that are options too as well. The promo code is activated 888, so you can tune into that. I'll type it in. You can just tune in for any type of elevation. We just have so many special offers for Lionsgate. That's the promo code. 777 is also our second promo code, and that will be for our Utopia Newer shop and also our Divine Ascension Mastery School Codex programs and curriculums and courses. Our Ascension School is 70% off just for 24 hours. So that's easy to remember, and that's 777. Let's type this in real quick. Yes. All right. Sending love to all of you guys. Thank you so much for coming into this beautiful space and connecting and elevating consciousness, activating new frequencies of intelligence, new systems. Yes, we'll also be doing the activation of key code 7 for the White Buffalo Coffee at the end of the month. So that's already set up too. Me and Daisy have been multiple timeline jumping and accelerating on higher timelines. So we had to switch. We had to switch our timelines for the Galactic Soul Code workshop. We're doing lots of grid work and activating the Triple Diamond Sun DNA. It's a new DNA system, Triple Diamond Sun, and then the Quad Double Diamond Sun systems. I'm sorry, that's fine. Quad Double Diamond DNA systems activations. It seems like the frequencies change as we're transmitting. So there's lots of grid work that she's doing right now and I'm doing. So we'll be able to come back on and to energetically align. So just look forward to that. We have new transmissions, new templates, all new systems that me and my husband are working on to bring through for everyone. There is some frequencies coming through. There is different sonic frequencies too coming through that I feel like if you just raise your vibrational frequency, go back into your inner balance, you should be able to transmute those systems coming through. That's something that has been coming through recently that's kind of amping up right now that I have tuned into. So just see how you can raise your vibrational frequency and to just transmute it. You can also learn how to like diffuse it and to dismantle it too. I forgot to talk about that. Okay. Sending love to everyone.